Sup my dudes, Valk here, and today I'm going to be showcasing off level 92 VELDORA. What is the difference exactly? How good is certain stuff? Giving you guys my honest thoughts and all that stuff. So basically we're going to get into effect list. You guys can see his passive. I talked about it in the other video, but I'll talk about it again. We have 50% or higher HP, increases own counter attack rate by 9% at the start of the turn, available in support formation. And then the other thing is he has really high attack base stat. He's at 3,800 with just a level 4 weapon or a level 5 weapon. If I was to swap him with Diablo, what's Diablo's right now actually? Diablo's is 4,042, so if we change, I imagine he would actually be able to beat out a level 100 Diablo, purely because of how high the base stat is and how scaling works in this game. So we go ahead, we give you this. And where are you, Diablo? Right here. 3918, so super close. So if he was actually 4 levels higher, if he was 96, he would actually beat out a level 100 Diablo in attack. We don't want to showcase him with Diablo's gear here. We want to showcase him on his own. And that's also because Diablo has a really low base attack. But we also want to see what he can do on his own. So I'm actually grinding out to get all of his gear to 5-star. It's just you have to actually get the hammers to drop, silver hammers. Shocker, right? So we're going to showcase now what he can do inside the event, as always. And I'm going to talk about him while we do this, while we just absolutely brutalize this event. Because you can see I'm at 296k now after my latest summon session. I got the Rimuru up to level 92 now. I almost have that Space Rimu level 100. That's kind of crazy. I also was able to get the rainbow dudes from the shop to get my Shion to level 88, which helps with my level as well. But let me get into enough about that. Let me get into VELDORA and talk about him. So basically, VELDORA is a unique situation in the fact that he wants to be on the field. He's kind of like this pseudo tank in the fact that he has a lot of counterattacks that he can do due to his passive, the 10%. And he's good for that regard. But the thing is that he also, let's swap out, I don't want to make this a Diablo showcase. So, I'll do this. Yeah, because there's a VELDORA card coming. I didn't want to make it a Diablo showcase, but I'm going to show VELDORA in a team. So, basically, he's in a unique situation where he's more a support than he is a damage dealer, but he still has this really high attack. So his defense, see, look, the counters, look at that, 3,300 as a counter. Anytime he get, well, not anytime, it's at a 10% chance. As we get more options and more ways to counter, I'm sure that I can stack it up and give him more counter chance, but he's going to be good in the future, but for right now, he's more so relegated to just a support. So let's go ahead and use his cards and see how much he does. 3,400 a hit. That's actually really, really good considering his attack and stuff. He's more support for Dart. Mostly for Diablo, because Diablo's ult genuinely just hits so hard. The fact that he's AoE ult kind of hinders him a little bit. I kind of want to swap, I'm going to swap him out so we can set him up for a turn next turn, because Diablo's going to carry otherwise. So you can see he was hitting harder, either harder or just on par with Diablo, I can't tell, but it's like right there. But he's genuinely a hard hitter. He's a really good support unit for Dark, but he's also a very skippable unit because there's that Battle Mode Millum coming sometime soon. And more importantly, after that Battle Mode Millum is that Demon Lord Rimuru, who's an absolute beast. I goofed. I messed up. Let me swap him back out. And that Demon Lord Rimuru, who's an absolute monster, is actually going to shock a lot of people on how good he is. But it mostly comes down to whether a unit's ult is single target or AoE in terms of like usefulness, right? And the fact that VELDORA's ult is AoE makes it to where he can't really benefit from his own ult buff too much. Here we go, right one this time. Alright, you should kill the old man. And we'll get ult after too, so we can see what your ult does with your own buff. So it makes it so where these like... He's just skippable. He's just this support that you don't need unless you're a Giga Whale like me. Dude, those counters are so nice, I'm telling you. But outside of that, outside of his counters, His counters are kind of what make him really, really good, but you really need Constellation, too much Genshin. You really need dupes for those. You really need dupes for the counters to really shine. But if you have those counters, he shines a lot and he's actually really, really good with the counters. So let's go ahead, let's do this. He's almost dead. It's tragic. Please don't counter. VELDORA, please don't counter. Don't hit VELDORA. Alright. So we're actually going to... We can't pop both. We can only pop one because it's 50 cost, right? I got it down to 55%, leveled it up enough. So we'll just use this. We'll also use defense down by you. Let's swap in Milim also too. And just for gigs, we'll do his and this for the dark res down. We'll see how hard he can hit on a single hit. With all the buffs active, it's 100% going to kill. But he's definitely a skippable unit. You don't need him, but whenever his passive gets active and you're doing that extra 3k hit, it adds up. Like, it adds up a lot. It ends up being really valuable, but you have to get to that point first. Anyways, 13k on an AoE, dude, that could be a 36k total hit. Or not 39k, almost 40k if he's hitting 4 targets at the same time. That's wild, dude. That's actually kind of crazy. That's nasty. And this is even level 100. He's going to be even stronger at level 100. But the main point, the main goal whenever you have VELDORA is those passives. As you could see, I was able to deal like 6k free damage with the passive proccing twice. And if I ever get a unit that has a counterattack based unit, I'll be able to throw him on as a support, and I'll be able to get an extra about 10% counterattack rate to try to just help out that counterattacking. So that's basically the video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about VELDORA in the comment section below. I know he's super skippable, and right now everyone should be saving for the Milim. That's what I would do if I was you guys. As you can see, I already have 200 Jimmies getting ready to go in case the Milim comes out on Monday, which then I'll have to rely on luck because I'm not going to do another big whale session again until that Friday, at which point I'll just select the Milim. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.